We have exciting news for the meme coin sector. Today, we're joined by Jax, the founder of MemeCon, and he has an exciting announcement about an upcoming conference. Jax, welcome to Ron's Basement.
Thanks, mate. It's good to be back again. And yeah, very happy to actually announce it finally. I've been in contact with you guys for a while, right? And we were umming and ahhing about where to go to next. We were looking at Austin, Texas. We were looking at a few other places, but yeah, finally bit the bullet and off to Las Vegas next year, April 27th, at the same time as the Bitcoin conference. So it's the day Bitcoin conference starts. MemeCon will be there with all the meme coins. So yeah.
So you're telling me that the meme coin conference is, I don't want to use the word invading, but I'll use the word invading the Bitcoin conference. That's exciting news. I feel like that could really be good for meme coins, right? To kind of be there at the same time that obviously like the crypto that started it all, Bitcoin, is having their big, massive conference. I think it'll be great exposure for the meme coin sector in general and some of the good projects that are in the meme coin sector.
For sure, yeah. If you were going to say it as if you were in the trenches, I guess you could look at it as we are actually PvPing the Bitcoin conference. So we're actually going to vamp them. we're going to go after them. And as you were saying earlier on the space, which I hadn't heard, like, you know, the slogan is Bitcoin is a meme. And you were saying earlier about Brian Armstrong, who came out about, 6 months ago, who said the same thing. So yeah, we believe that meme coins are going to be absolutely huge still. There's still an enormous amount for them to grow. And yeah, we think that it's a perfect place to be. You can't go any bigger than the Bitcoin conference. So
no. And what made Bitcoin, what made it the success that it is? It was community. It was people. That's what I hear over and over, that crypto and Bitcoin, it's by the people, for the people. And that's exactly what I'm experiencing in the meme coin sector, right? The successful meme coin projects, SPX 6900, Unicorn Fart Dust, Pudgy Penguins. These are projects that are basically being built by the communities, right? I mean, sure, there's leadership, there's direction, all that great stuff. But at the end of the day, look, Jax, I say it all the time, right? I spawned Unicorn Fart Dust in my basement as an experiment with $100 US. It was nothing without the community. It was 100% built by the people. So I think getting everybody together during the Bitcoin conference, I'm excited. I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, that's, you brought up SPX 6900, right? And Murad, love him or hate him, he's been saying the same thing for years now, is that, the biggest meme coins that will be in the future are the ones that are really like backed up by their community, people that truly believe in the coin.
Yeah.
And that's exactly the same thing with what happened with Bitcoin, right? People have absolutely diehard believed in Bitcoin from the moment it was created. You've had slogans throughout the history of Bitcoin, HODL, diamond hands, anything you can think of, but it has been memed, you could arguably say, for the entire time. So yeah, I think it's going to be really interesting to see people's reactions. We're gonna, have, hopefully it's going to be about 3,000 people. The venue is pretty big.
Wow.
And this is now going to be our 5th event. So as I said before, we've done Lisbon a couple of times, Singapore, Bangkok. We have had about 10,000 people attend all the different events. So this time, it's go hard or go home. We're really going after it. And if this one's a success, we'll be back the year afterwards to do a 3-day event alongside them. So there we go.
So you tell me about, to the extent that you can you tell us about the venue you've rented? It's going to be like, at this point, it's a 1-day event, right? It sounds like it's going to be a wild, great time with a lot of good people there, a lot of good content, but a lot of fun as well. But what can you tell us about what people could expect?
Yeah, look, the goal since I started MemeCon was December 2023, was to build the Comic-Con of crypto, a place where people can go to see the next brands, kind of elevate and, all about fandom and like see what people are building in this kind of space. So that's what you can expect. You can expect a lot of IP, a lot of people that are there seriously building. You can make an enormous amount of connections, which I've seen from all the different events. And then it's just fun. Like if you're going to the Bitcoin conference, which is, no shade thrown on any other conference, but it's a totally different vibe. Like most of the conferences I've been to, it's not usually a place that you want to stay at. But MemeCon it's really like a festival kind of vibe. You go there, you don't want to leave. Like everybody there, you can be friends with. Like, lots of people from the trenches will be there. So yeah, it's a lot of fun, and that's what we're trying to do is just make make memes great again. So there we go.
Yeah. Well, and I was at the Bitcoin conference last year, and there's a massive number of people, a massive number of displays. It's a little bit overwhelming, I think, for everybody who's there. And it sounds like I envision the MemeCon conference being this great, fun, educational diversion that people can go to. You better watch out, Jax. You might be overrun with customers because I just think it's a great idea. Let me run out, and I want to show people the announcement on your X page. I have that pulled up here. So here's the MemeCon X page at MemeCon_OMG. And if we scroll down just a little bit, here is the announcement. I'm going to read it, Jack. MemeCon hits Las Vegas, Nevada, April 27, 2026. The event for Degens, I call them Degans, builders and believers, is back. Sponsored by memecore_M, Box.fun, HPOS, what is that? 10i Returns, Arbit, and Flap.sh. You get your media, people, commerce, and impact. And there it is right there. So if people are interested in attending this, obviously there's going to be tickets available at some point in the future. How's that going to work?
Yeah, there's going to be tickets available. That will be announced within the next couple of weeks. But yeah, we've got a few surprises about the tickets and how we're gonna do them. So yeah.
Okay. That sounds great, buddy. Hey, appreciate you coming on. We are having problems live on X right now, I can see. So I'm going to re-release this. It's on YouTube, and then I'll make sure that it gets posted to the X account so that people know they have something to look forward to here in springtime. The MemeCon conference at Bitcoin. I don't know. I told you this before we went on. I think it's a great idea. And I really just have a strong gut feeling that this is going to be a huge success. So we're looking forward to it, Jax. Thank you.
Yeah, me too, mate. And anybody who wants to get involved, you can reach out to me on X through MemeCon. But whether you're an artist, whether you're a dev, whether you're a musician, anything, even a tattoo artist, the whole lot. So yeah,
okay.
Thanks. Rob.
Yeah, no problem. And you know what, Jax? Before we go, I want to show your website as well. That was the X page. Guys, you can also go here to memecon.lol, and there's some info out there, and I'm sure there's going to be more info as the date gets closer. So, all right, Jax, always the best. I want to tell everybody out there what I told you earlier. You're one of my favorite people in crypto. I've met some wonderful, good people, and you're just a good, honest, legitimate guy, and I think a great friend of the UFD community. So keep us posted, and we'll do our part to help get the word out about the giant MemeCon conference, April 27th in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Cheers, Ron. Feelings mutual.
All right. Okay. All right. See you, buddy. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, guys. So there's some exciting news. Like I said earlier, we're having some problems on X, but we don't stop. I'm going to go forward with this live stream, and we will then repost it onto X. We are supposed to have a 10 a.m. spaces today. Obviously, I think there's some technical issues, not just with X, but with a lot of different platforms all over. So, but we press on. We don't give up because we got grit, and I'm going to show you why we have grit. And I'm not the only one who says we have grit. Uh-oh. Hold on here. Boy, we're having all kinds of. Let me see. All right. Stop screen. We're going to try this again. See if I can share the screen. All right. And we'll go here. All right. Let's go. Let's go out to this from our friend Unicorn Fart Dust, who says, dusters are just built different. And the relentless grit of the community and beans gives us adrenaline to keep grinding day after day. Keep up the great work, dusters. We are unstoppable. Horns up. And what I want to touch on with that, guys, is a real simple concept, right? As long as every day we are showing up, we are growing, we are succeeding. Okay, the only way we fail is when we quit. I know, I understand. It's hard from time to time. No doubt about it. I get it. Everybody gets it. Guess what? That's part of success. Anything that's a big achievement in life is going to be hard. So grit is one of our foundational characteristics that we have within our UFD community. We don't give up. We never give up. Next, let's go out and look at a great post from our friend Airy Fairy, who says memes are the people. UFD is a people's coin, by the people, for the people. We have the power to make it great. Memes give people the power back. Isn't that true, right? This is, and Jackson and I were talking about this on the live stream, but even earlier, it's like, that's what made Bitcoin what it is. The people, the community, the diehard community. I remember talking to, I think it was Kyle Chassie, about one of the, I mean, he was a pioneer, one of the very earliest Bitcoin conferences. I think he said it was at like an old library somewhere in London. And it was, you know, a room full of people. And the original Ledger founders were there with their original Ledger devices. It was built by people that believed in the project. That's exactly what we have in UFD. We're very simple. We're very straightforward, right? We aren't complicated. But that simplicity is one of our very, very critical superpowers. By the people, for the people. And what did Brian Armstrong say? Thanks to all of you who are joining us on YouTube this morning. Like I said, everybody's having problems with X. So we're going to repost this later. But listen to what Brian Armstrong said yesterday. I thought this was just brilliant. He said, token launches shouldn't be extraction events. They've been done wrong for too long, mostly. And I agree with that 100%. They should work for everyone and be value add to the ecosystem and everyone in it, right? These token launches that have become, to some degree, just extraction events for the developers. That's not right? It should be for everyone, and it should add value to the overall crypto ecosystem. Look, I'm guilty as charged. I'm part of the wave of tokens that was created. We are, right? Unicorn Fart Dust over the last year. However, we have done things differently, right? We have focused on honesty, integrity, prosperity, treating other people like we want to be treated. But I thought what Brian said was very pertinent. And I think that the meme coin sector landscape, it will look so much different in the coming 12 to 18 months. So thank you for that. Today, I want to announce our Duster of the Day. I'd like you to join me in congratulating Fixless for being Duster of the Day. They have come up and have been doing great contributions to the UFD community, to the project. I want to show you a couple of recent things from our friend Fixless. We appreciate this. Unicorn Fart Dust continues to take a top spot in social dominance within the pump fund ecosystem. Here's a fun fact. Fartcoin is still approximately 22 times the market cap of UFD. What's your favorite way of sharing UFD and expressing your creativity? And if we look at this, right, here we are on the pump fund pictogram. There's our red circle. There's our circle, right? Look, guys, we are up there with the biggest coins. However, like she said, when you compare our market cap to those coins, it shows us that we have a massive runway from a price perspective, a massive opportunity, a massive runway ahead of us. She also had reposted this, and we saw it yesterday. WebTrend said urgent UFD flashes the spring bottom setup with a Wyckoff accumulation schematic. So that's a technical chart pattern. There's the spring down there. Let's look where we are right now. There's our chart pattern, spring. We will take it. We are ready for some spring, no doubt about it. Now, I want you to join me in congratulating Fixless on being nominated Duster of the Day. Again, major contributions to our project. We appreciate it. That's what makes UFD special. The people, like Airy Fairy said, all of us working together. But today's a special day. We're going to focus on Fixless. Fixless, we're going to install your golden horn right now. Help me, Dusters. Boom. Fixless, you are the Duster of the Day. We appreciate you. We appreciate everything you're doing. And thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'll put out a post later on today. All right, let's look at something funny. I got to warn you, this next one has a little naughty language in it, but it's worth showing because it is darn funny. And who doesn't like a little rainbow toilet humor? All right, let me make sure I got the right screen up. Okay, if you don't like curse words, turn your volume off, but here we go.
Unicorn Fart Dust is not a shit coin. We're a memorable meme coin that believes good attracts good. So next time you want to say something, shut the fuck up.
Okay, one more time.
Unicorn Fart Dust is not a shit
cussing.
Coin. We're a memorable meme coin that believes good attracts good. So next time you want to say something, shut.
All right, we won't listen to the F word again. And finally, you know, I'm always messing with my hair. Susie got a good kick out of this one. Smart, I gladly show you some UFD for that 25%. This is a response to Eric Stevens. Okay, the lore is insane. Born from FUD, created by a boomer who thought crypto was just unicorn fart dust, and now we're grinding to make sure crypto actually becomes that. In the end, guys, everything is unicorn fart dust. And thank you. I love my rainbow hair in that picture. I just noticed, too, I've got some interesting unicorn ears and a nice horn. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to repost this on X. So if you're on X, you're watching a replay. X apparently is having some technical issues this morning. But I appreciate you coming in and joining us. Don't forget, right? Be good to yourself. That's a great foundation from which to be good for other people. And with all this excitement, thanks to Jax from MemeCon for coming on. That's going to be exciting this coming April in Las Vegas. But I want to say thank you to Ledger, the crypto security leader, and with Ledger Wallet and the Ledger Signer devices like the Ledger Flex and the new Ledger Nano Gen 5, you can do everything you want to do with crypto, all within their safe and secure ecosystem. And of course, our friends at MoonPay. Thanks a lot, MoonPay. I'm here in the basement talking about unicorn fart dust because of the entry door that I had into crypto. And that entry door for me was with MoonPay. Look, I have a degree in accounting. I'm a financial-minded person. I did my research on MoonPay before I did that first transaction, and it was a smooth, safe, and secure transaction. MoonPay is bringing millions and millions of people, over 35 million accounts now, into the world of crypto. They're the on-ramp from fiat into crypto, and they're doing so much more. You can hardly keep up with all of the innovations and growth, partnerships, everything that they're doing. MoonPay is a critical part of value add and growth within the world of crypto. So thank you to MoonPay. Thank you to Ledger for the sponsorships, and thank you for supporting those companies. You have a great day. Be good to yourself. It will give you the platform from which you can be good to other people. Take care. Bye-bye.